Hey everyone, I'm Tassinix, and welcome to a Plotting and Scheming Extra. I'm here with the regular crew to break down the character kit review on Brutus, an attacker for the new pirate faction. Gentlemen, I hope you're all doing well. Go ahead and get into this here in a moment, but here, let's anchor everybody's voice. Hi, Dagger. Say hi.
How's it going?
TJ.
No, and still your mom.
Okay,
That's your fault
appreciate
for
that.
coming like that. You're welcome.
Yep. Sacha Aisha, you doing?
Arg. Somebody's got to go pirate.
All right. Fatal.
Hi, lady.
How's Fatal doing today?
Is this Brutus or Vade that we're talking about?
This is Brutus here on this one. Please tell me I
I'm
said
doing all right.
Brutus.
I don't recall either, but it's my apologies for the complete ass scheduling because I am the problem. Hi.
Tess, you said Brutus, man. It's
Good.
just they're a piratist. They can't tell they all look alike.
Fair. They're all equally
they're all
unwashed
from the
and
Hondo
wrapped in
team.
cheap leather.
Yeah, they're all from the Hondo team. They all look the same.
Yep.
Good stuff. Let's get into this guy here. Unit name, Brutus. Alignment, Dark. Categories, Attacker, Pirate, Scoundrel, and Order 6 Trade. Key attributes, a vicious attacker who works quote-unquote well with darkside pirate leaders. Brutus's unique ability, Mutineer, provides him with a variety of buffs, and, depending on the ally in the leader slot, profit as well. Brutus synergizes with darkside pirate leaders, especially Galactic Legend Pirate King Hondo and Naka. What a mouthful. All right, strategy tips. Use Blazing Barrage on an enemy twice. Will inflict them with speed up, which you can then steal with threatening manner. Okay. All right, we'll have to see if that only applies on his turn or if that can with like calls to assist. Scattershot Storm deals damage to the ally leader, which helps Brutus build up defense penetration. With Galactic Legend Pirate King Hondo Naka, grant profit to all allied pirates as well. Brutus's swift attacks are strengthened even further in territory wars, especially when he gains 15 stacks of profit or more. Notes. For Blazing Barrage, the breach check occurs before damage is dealt. Brutus cannot apply breach and speed down in the same turn, so they're very clear about that. Scattershot Storm deals exactly 1 true damage to the ally leader, just enough to trigger Mutineer without causing any significant friendly damage. All right, let's go to the unique first. How many we got? Just the one. All right, Mutineer, Zeta plus Omicron. Final text. Whenever a Darkside pirate ally in the leader slot takes damage, Brutus gains 5% defense penetration, stacking for the rest of battle. If the ally in the leader slot is Pirate King Hondo Onaka, whenever Pirate King takes damage, all pirate allies gain 1 stack of profit. If Pirate King or Maz Kanata is the ally in the leader slot, the cap for profit is removed for Brutus. If the ally in the leader slot is a Darkside non-galactic legend pirate, Brutus gains Athano. Brutus gains 5 stacks of profit at the start of battle and 100% defense until the end of battle. If the ally in the leader slot is Captain Silvo, whenever Captain Silvo takes damage, he loses 1 stack of profit and Brutus gains 1 stack of. Right. Brutus gains 30 speed at the start of battle. So that seems to be independent of any of these other conditions in the paragraph. If I read that, you're just going to get that 30 speed. While Brutus has at least 4 stacks of profit, at the start of his turn, he gains 10% offense, stacking for each stack of profit he has, max of 2%, until the end of his turn. First time a Darkside pirate ally in the leader slot is defeated, Brutus assists himself twice the next time he uses an ability on turn. Okay. So kind of a momentum shift to help you set up to steal speed up, something like that. Like trying to compensate off of your leader dying. And then you could revive him, right? With kicks. So whenever speed up expires on an enemy, they are inflicted with 1 stack of bleed for the rest of battle. Doubled if they are in the enemy leader slot. And then, yeah, there's a TWM. Okay. Interesting. Go up to the basic. Blazing Barrage. basic as it gets. Deal physical damage to target enemy twice and inflict breach for 2 turns, which can't be resisted. During Brutus's turn, if the target enemy is already breached, they gain speed up for 2 turns, and Brutus gains 1 stack of profit. So yeah, you're giving the speed up to the enemy. All right, special 1. Scattershot Storm, cooldown of 3. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Then deal 1 true damage to the ally in the leader slot. This damage can't defeat allies. Brutus gains offense up for 2 turns. If the ally in the leader slot is Pirate King Hondo Onaka, all allies gain offense up for 2 turns instead, which can't be dispelled or prevented. Yeah. Threatening Manner, special 2, cooldown of 4. Final text. Inflict accuracy down and critical chance down on all enemies for 3 turns. If the ally in the leader slot is Pirate King Hondo Onaka, breached enemies are also feared for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled or prevented. If Brutus has advantage, defense penetration up, offense up, potency up, or speed up, any of those. Dispel those buffs, and Brutus gains 30% turn meter. Then steal those buffs from all enemies, reset their durations, grant them to all pirate allies. If the ally in the leader slot is Pirate King Hondo Onaka, immediately dispel all buffs granted to all allies with this ability and replace them with versions that can't be dispelled or prevented. If no buffs were stolen, Brutus gains 5 stacks of ferocity for 3 instead. If Brutus steals at least 2 unique buffs from the enemy team, gains a bonus turn and 2 stacks of profit. This ability can't be evaded or resisted. This seems pretty strong, but it's obviously still impossible to know how strong until we actually get new Hondo kit. All right, guys, that brings us back around to his unique. So, early thoughts? What do you guys think?
He probably does a shit ton of damage under Hondo, but it's hard to evaluate exactly what he does when we don't know anywhere close to the full picture. And we probably won't till we get Hondo's kit. But he does look extremely strong as an attacker if all of his conditions are met.
I mean, the best condition is just to stick him under Hondo. The rest of it's overthinking.
No, but
I would say
I
he was
understand.
kind of the skiff Lando of the squad, I imagine.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
An enabler.
The replaceable utility damage is what you're trying to say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that's fair. I can see it. I mean, the one thing that makes his kit kind of jump out to me is that taking the bonus turn.
Yeah.
Right. That seems very strong. The rest of his kit, I'm not saying it doesn't sound good because we don't have the full picture. I'm just saying the rest of his kit seems incredibly dependent on those around him.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go really quick and then hand it over to you, Fatal. But like, I have just a little bit of playing around with him, been underwhelmed, but primarily it's because like when I try to observe the AI using him, that second special ends up it is so watered down without Hondo being there, because the fear is such a core component of it. There's a ton of stuff that's really tied to Hondo that like I feel like jury's out, and I assume I think Skiff Lando, like Fiddle mentioned, seems like a nice reference point for him, nice comparison, and that I think there's probably going to be real utility in the combination, but I don't see the full picture yet. Sorry, Fiddle, go ahead.
No, I was just going to point out that it's kind of crazy to me how TW Omicron heavy the pirate rollout has been, where like, I mean, we got Maz Kanata, but I assume she will not be in the Hondo squad. That like, when we got Ahsoka, we got Ezra with 3, and then the TW got 2, but the TW got the sweet end of the deal. And so now we are 1 release away. We got Captain Silvo to come, and I'm like, so is Hondo just not going to have any Omicrons unless he just like, I don't even remember, like, I think it's like 5 TW to 1 GAC or something, that I'm like, either Silvo is going to go nuts or Hondo will somehow have GAC Omicrons, or we're just going to have to see whatever the team's base kit is and TW will go nuts on top.
Smee's supposed to go on his team.
Yeah, Smee is TW.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, fuck me then. Yeah, that's wild. I didn't even think of that. But yeah, I will say that, like, you bring it up made me think about it. I actually really like that the air quotes power creep on GLs is just essentially the Omicrons on their support.
Well, it feels like CG is kind of admitting that the TMU board will stay small for the near future, so GLs are just going to get a bunch of lifters to, like, I don't know, try to prop themselves up on the board.
And still somehow die to DTMG.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like,
so obviously here, early days, and until we have the Pirate King Hondo kit, it's like impossible to know for sure how to do this. But as far as modding goes, he's got a lot of defense penetration. What sticks out to you immediately is just the best way to exploit that?
offense set crit damage triangle. And I mean, like, if you look at his unique, he gains offense stacking if he has enough stacks of profit.
Mhm.
So yeah, I would just go offense set crit damage triangle. Whether or not you do bulk primaries depends on how much he ends up dying, I think.
Mhm.
Probably doesn't need a speed arrow with the bonus turn and the speed from his unique.
Fair.
I haven't looked at his
Yeah.
base speed. I'm just assuming he's like in the 170s, like most characters are.
I can check.
I mean, I could just be completely wrong. He's just slow as fuck. No, he's 174.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 174. So his base speed is. I mean, you're not putting him in a speed set, so his base speed. Well, I mean, if you don't put him in a speed set, his base speed is 304, which is really high. Which means you can probably get away without a speed arrow.
Hmm. Fair.
You can get him up to 350 relatively easily. 330, 350.
What's the rest of the room think? Nothing you have to
I like
swear
him.
by here. We're not signing it in
It's
blood, guys.
I think he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be great with the opportunity with the team overall. He feels even using him now. It kind of gives you an indicator of what you're going to see. A lot of the if you damage the leader, so I kind of want to just hurry up and see what Hondo looks like now because it's kind of interesting the way they're trying to do this. You hurt this guy, our team goes wild on you. I think with Smee and everything else, it almost feels like they're gonna do something pretty good with this. So it's I like what they did with the setup. I think the bleed's cool. Seeing the mechanic come in, he seems like he moves pretty quickly, and the damage felt pretty good when I've used him so far. And that's not even showing how effective it's going to be once we actually get Hondo.
Fair enough. Anybody else with just general thoughts on the kit, thoughts on modding? Okay, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Get back to me in a month.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. TBD.
All right, well, thank you all for watching. Appreciate you tuning in. And until the next time, hit like on this video if you enjoyed it. Hit subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And it's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome. Take care.